Hey guys, so one major mistake or misconception that we pet parents have is that when we deworm our dog today, then for the next 3 weeks or 3 months, our dog is protected or shielded from worms. It doesn't work that way, guys. It doesn't work that way.
mo
Let
dárò
me
mo
tell
ti jẹ gbèsè.
let me tell you how it works. Let me tell you how deworming works generally. So when you deworm your dog today, or let's say when you deworm your dog today, the drug lasts for at most the whole day, then maybe till the next day, and not the whole day the next day, or maybe half of the next day. So it works, you take your a dosage now, it works for the rest of that day till the next day. At most of the time it works only for that day. So what it does is it paralyzes the worms in your pet's body system, making it easy for them to expel it out as feces. So they can't move, they're paralyzed, so it's easy for your dog to digest it. They're not holding on to any of their organs, they're not holding on to any of their intestines. So it's easy for your pets to just digest them and then expel them as feces. So how deworming works is that fine, your vets might recommend that okay, you can deworm your dog for 3 days, and after that 3 days, you can wait in the next few weeks, or you can wait till the next 2 months, or you can wait till the next 3 months before you deworm your dog again. But one thing some vets do not do is that they do not explain exactly how it works. Fine, they said you should wait for 2 months or for 3 months, but your pet's lifestyle might not generally be in line. How do I explain this better? Your pet's lifestyle can be a major risk factor exposing them to worms. Because you deworm your dog now, or you dewormed your dog 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, does not mean that your dog is then protected from contacting worms. You can deworm your dog today or 3 days ago, and then your dog will now then contact more worms the next day or 3 days after. I don't know if you're understanding what I mean. Your dog can then contact worms 2 days or 3 days after you deworm them. So you have to understand your pet's lifestyle to determine how frequently you should deworm them. If your dog is the type that they are exposed to meeting other dogs all the time, they are at risk of contacting worms. The type that you hardly change your pet's water bowl, you don't change your pet's water bowl frequently. That bowl is storing bacteria from your pet's saliva. It is dangerous for them, and from that bowl that you do not change, they can contact worms from there. If your pet is the type that is always playing in a dirty place, in a place that has dirty water, your dog is always good. Maybe there's a place in your house that has water that is perjura, or then you take your dog for a walk outside. Your dog goes to where there's gutter in a dirty environment. Your dog is at risk of contacting worms. So if your dog should go out, take a walk, I would advise you deworm your dog 2 days after or a day after. It's even very possible that when you deworm your dog, during the time that you deworm your dog, the drug did not probably paralyze all the worms that are present in your dog system at the time. So there can still be more worms there, and then they would build up because they would eat, eat, and they could recreate. So there are some signs that you need to observe. So another thing, as a pet parent, you need to be very observant. You need to be very observant when it comes to your pet. Just you can just sit and just look. This dog is always playing at this time. By now, this dog would have shouted. By now, this dog would have jumped on me. And your dog is just unnecessarily, you just notice that there's a change in your dog. It can be as a result of deworming. So don't just believe that once you've dewormed your dog now, then your dog is just magically shielded from contacting worms. So as a pet parent, you need to be observant, and then you need to talk to your vet when you notice some changes in your dog. There are some signs that will tell you that your dog needs to be dewormed. There's lethargy, there is vomiting, there's diarrhea, there is excessive coughing. That one can be as a result of long worms in their throat. There could be dull skin, excessive shedding, excessive weight loss. This can be as a result of deworming. So don't just believe that once you've dewormed your dog once, then for 3 months or for the next 4 weeks or for the next 2 weeks, your dog is shielded from contacting worms. So you have to be very careful. Understand your pet's lifestyle, and then the meals that they eat. If you're the type that gives your dog raw beef, raw diet, there could be worms in that raw beef or raw meat that you are giving your dog. There could be salmonella on the raw egg you want to give your dog. So these are things that could cause worms to your these are things that could cause worms to your pet's body system, not just dogs now, to your pet's body system generally. So understand your pet's lifestyle, Watch the things that they eat. It will give you an idea of how frequently you should give your dog their deworming medicine, and most especially once you've understood your pet's lifestyle, just to make sure that you're doing the right thing and not the wrong thing. Speak to your vet, explain how it is to your vet, and then they will give you the right plan as to how you should deworm your dog. I hope I've been able to explain and change the misconception that your dog is not shielded from worms, or your dog is not shielded from contacting worms after you've dewormed them. Okay, love you guys, bye.